So yesterday was bad for everybody. The lady shouldn't have been at a protest. She was lesbian with her partner who had a little kid. And it seems as though these women lack stability. I see it all around me, because all I live around is single white lesbian women that are very pro-feminism. Could be lesbians for all I know. I think a lot of them are. I don't know. Anyway, they don't like me. I'm the local Trump supporter. I might be the only one within miles. Miles and miles, as a matter of fact. That's okay. One thing I know about these women is that they're completely lacking in like their spirit. There's something that's, this is my personal opinion only because I have my own experience. Through my 20s of my life, I just took antidepressant after antidepressant, almost every single one. Like all the SSRI, I even took lithium. I took a lot, and I remember what it did, and that it took away my soul. They took away my soul. They made me feel very like low everything, low emotion, low empathy, low. I never laugh. Like I could hardly laugh at anything. I never thought anything was funny. I never thought anything was sad. And I'm the type of person, if I watch Karate Kid, I've seen it a million times. I just threw that. I just thought of that. It made me cry. Every time I watch it, it makes me cry. Like stuff like that, I just cry. And it's not even really a sad movie. It's just stuff like that. There's a sad part, I'm gonna cry. There's no tears with the antidepressants. There's no joy. There's nothing. You're just an even keel, I don't know, just just nothing. You're just kind of a zombie walking around. I think a lot of these women are on these pills. I do. And I think it's making them nuts. I think it's taking away something. I think they are over medicated. And I think they have too much faith in the government first and the medical industry. And I think they have too much faith in big pharma. As much as the hippies of long ago would have laughed at all this. They would have gone, what are you guys doing? But they're opposite of what they used to protest for. My dog's going to start barking. I hope not a lot. I'm trying to make a video. And it'll be my first one in over a year. Okay. She has a bark too that goes right through your whole being. Okay, that's enough. So the women, they're gone. And the older they get, the worse they are, I think. So I wanted to say that I know them, and I just steer clear of women nowadays because they're all the same. I don't live around conservatives. I wish I did, but I don't. And they all are single with cats, unhappy. They wear drab clothing. They don't wear makeup. They look like they go out of their. Here she is. It looks like they go out of their way to look ugly. Like they try to look ugly. Like they try not to do their hair. Like I think something that like to add to their. They wear beanies. Like that's how they do their hair. I don't know. I like a beanie now and again, but that's their go-to. Just the whole outlook of them is depressing. I just don't even like looking at them today. The truth, I don't even like looking at them. The depressing the way they are. So I think that there's something wrong with their psyche. I think that they all do the same thing on TV. If you ever watch them, they got their hand. They always do this. There's something that they do this. All of them do this. Like it's like they're clenching and they clench their teeth and they're like it's like such a miserable. It's like that. Just that motion alone is such like a. I never done that in my life. I've never found a reason to do that. I can tell that there's something else with the antidepressants too is their mouths are always dry. They're always like Nancy Pelosi has it. All the liberal women, when you listen to them talk, Hillary Clinton has it. I think Liz Cheney had it. That's a rhino, liberal in disguise. All of them, when they talk, they always have that dry, very like thick, cotton mouth talk, and it makes me sick. I can't stand it. And I never hear it on the right. I don't hear it very often, if I ever hear it at all. And the men sometimes have it too on the left. It is a trip. These people have gone mad. In Minnesota, what's happening? This crazy woman is standing in the middle of the road, or the cop is standing, and she's running him over. Like, she's gone nuts. These people have gone mad. They have no reason. They have, like, nothing else going on where that they feel, I don't know, that they feel that they're the arbiters of racism, and they have to go, they're the warriors of this false thing that's happening. I'm sorry, but our country has been taken over by people of color, or whatever the hell they want to be called now. What do they want to be called now? I don't even know. I think the people of color is the new one. Pretty soon we will be the minority, and we will be the ones discriminated against. So I don't know what you're fighting about. There is no racism. I don't ever see it. No one ever does. So it's all a made up thing for more money and more fraud, and for this frickin' governor to come out, who could have been our vice president if a few more wine-drunk liberal women voted for him. We would have had that moron. What a weird guy he is, huh? Doesn't he, like, it's a I don't know if it's the way they talk is like so baby, but they're speaking authoritarian words, but they boopy doopy doo. It's always a little kooky little baby talk, like they talk with lisps, and they do like this, and they go cuckoo. Like AOC is another, like they all have this cookie caca, but they're speaking with the authoritarian language while they're at it. It's a disguise. And all the hand movements, Gavin Newsom, all their hand motions, all this crap that they do, it's all they all do it. You'll see them on the right with their hands flailing, like that Newsom in his broad movements is so freaking weird to me. I can't, it's like, you're not real person. That's not real movements. You're a phony. And if he becomes our president, goodbye. I think we're on our way out already. And Donald Trump, you could do a lot more. You send in the National Guard. You send in an insurrection. You invoke the Insurrection Act for this Minnesota. These people need to go to jail. They should all be rounded up and sent the hell out of here, stealing from them. They're pirates by nature. They hate our country. They never want to assimilate. They eat their own foods. They take their own. They steal the money through welfare. 81%, I think, is on welfare. More than half don't speak English on these Somalis. I'm sure it's with most of the people of color, Muslims that or whatever, whoever they've let in through the open borders. And for you not to want an open border, when every country in this whole planet, every country has an open border or has a closed border. You can't go to their countries and milk off their system. We're the only stupid country that allows this crap. Make your own country better. You have beautiful land all over. Like all these places have like such beautiful landscape, and it's just gone to waste. Looking at my notes because I'm not the most articulate, so I'm trying to be on top of everything. The clenching the fingers, the crazy hand motions. They have this submissive, goofy. I notice all these women, not all of them, but a lot of them, like walking around with like a goofy, like walking around. Oh, I'm harmless, hands behind their back, and like they're up to like they're just harmless little creatures. They're just like a disguise. I swear it is. I swear they're just on rampages, but trying to walk around like they're goofy and they're harmless. Like a little thing they do. It's funny. That's what the same thing they do with their speech, with the baby talk. If they try to come off like they're so loving and good-natured and have all this goodness. They're demons. These people are demonic trash. I think they should be maybe marked as domestic terrorists. Maybe they shouldn't be. Maybe that we should go for them first. You hate it here so bad. You hate the flag. You hate everything about this country. You hate the freedom. You hate guns. What the hell? It's really gotten sad. And I think a lot of it, too, besides the antidepressants, they just lack wisdom. They lack experience. They lack being around different groups for periods. I've been around a lot of different groups of people through my life. And I've experienced a lot of people. And I'm not trying to be racist or stereotype, but everyone's different. There's a lot of different, like, cultures, and people have different ways they celebrate and different ways they talk and live. And not everyone has to be the same. Or we don't all have to kumbaya. People like each other, and it's okay just to like if you are happy you're Mexican, you like your Mexican people, and you want to live in a Mexican neighborhood, good for you. That's where you're comfortable. And the same goes for anybody. Blacks, whites, that you notice everybody kind of lives together, and I don't think anybody forced that, just how it goes. That's what people want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. And I started this channel to talk to people, like I'm doing now. Like I'm trying to tell them, but there's no talking to them. That's what I've also realized, which I kind of quit making videos. For one, I don't think I'm very good at it. Second, I just think that I'm not that articulate, and I don't think that anyone. I was trying to make a point in the beginning. I was trying to talk to where maybe I change someone's mind, and that's never going to happen. I'm not going to change anyone's mind. Everyone is dialed on what they want, and if they're not changing their mind now, then I don't think they ever will. So people need to go to jail. We need to deport a lot more people. I think Obama has still deported more people than Trump, which is frustrating. We need a lot more deportations. We need a lot more of the deep state in prison. I want to see people in handcuffs. I want to see Pam Bondi gone. I want to see Prakash Patel gone. They're not doing their job. Bye, Bongino. I think that, I don't know if you were fired or you left on your own, but what a waste that was. We thought he would be good. Nope. I don't know. They got to get people like, you should look up, if you don't know who Stuart Rhodes is, he would be good. Ivan Ranklin. I love those. I think they're some very cool warriors that are very highly educated, and very, I think Army, both of those guys are Army vets. Or General Flynn, George Floyd. And this is what they want they want another George Floyd. That's what they're trying to do. They love chaos. They can't wait for another George Floyd. They love anything like that. They don't want peace. They don't want anything good. They just want chaos. That's what keeps them in power, and that's what keeps the races fighting against each other, so they can have, they can have their power. And that's what it's all about, is causing chaos. That's why they get out in the streets the way they do. Just to cause chaos. They get all the Somalis riled up. They get all the blacks riled up. They get everybody that, waving the flags of foreign countries to appear that they're with them. They're just cannon fodder. They're using all these people of color as cannon fodder. All these white liberal women. They're the worst. And the men that follow them are the little husbands that are whipped. P-whipped. I'm not going to say it on here. I don't really say it outside of here either, but they're like P-whipped on these women, and they just do whatever they say. They don't wear the pants. Men don't wear the pants. They just act like the women now. And it's sad. The women try to act like the men. It's really gross. I think that's about all I'm going to say, because I got a lot more. They lack God, too. That's the other thing. They all lack God. Most of them are very atheistic people, and sad. Because I think that's the other problem. That's why they run to the government for their worshiping or porn or drugs or their antidepressants or big pharma or whatever the frick they do, is due to their lack of connection to the Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Amen. So, maybe you think next time you won't run up to stand, and maybe you won't park your car in front of ICE agents and try to obstruct traffic and do all the dumb things next time. Hate to say it. Sad it happened, but you maybe shouldn't have been doing that. And at home, maybe trying to teach your kid how to be more patriotic or something. I don't know. They're all nuts. They're wholehearted and making white men nuts. and the mayor said, "Oh, ICE, get out of my city. How about you get out of my country? How about if you want ICE, you want all these illegals in our country and open borders and all that crap? Maybe you should get out of my country." To the mayor of Minneapolis, and to Tim, whatever, Waltz, and that black guy, what's his name? Keith Ellison, I think, or yeah, I think that's him. He's making a freaking fool out of himself too. Tired of them taking our taxpayer money, tired of everybody taking our taxes and our taxes. I think that it wouldn't be a bad idea to quit paying. Savannah Hernandez started a little something on X about that, and I surely wouldn't be the first one to do it, but if people wanted to stop paying their taxes, I would get behind it. I just wouldn't be the first one to start doing it because I'm pretty, try not to do that kind of stuff. I don't want to get in trouble. And for all the, I think I'm done, but I'm going to quit here because it's gone on too long anyway, 16 minutes. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. God bless. And let's never forget who we are. And that's it. Thank you very much. And God bless President Trump. I don't think I've talked since he got shot either. One more thing. He's been put here. He's obviously saved for a reason. I hope he puts his the miracle that happened to him to work, because we need you, President Trump. We need to do the right things. We need you to start going after people that have broke the law, and we need to pardon the J6ers all the way, including Joe Biggs. And I think there's a couple other names I don't really remember right now, but there's like 4 that still haven't been fully pardoned, and that should have happened on the other day on January 6th, and it didn't, which broke my heart. But people need to be pardoned, and other people need to go to jail. So thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great night, and thank you for listening to me as always. You have a good night. God bless. God bless President Donald J. Trump.